Good morning, world. Whenever the conversation of mental health comes about, people always say, if you're struggling, reach out and get help, get help. But the response a lot of people come back with is, hey, I can't afford it. And that's why today we're talking about 5 free therapy resources, or even if they're not completely free, they're affordable. First is your employee assistance program. If you work for a larger company, usually, especially a company that offers health insurance, that's one easy way to know that, yeah, your company probably has it. And even if your company does not offer health insurance, they probably do have an employee assistance program. And you find out about it through the human resources office or human resources contact from your employer. Just ask them if they do have an employee assistance program. It's just like going to a regular therapist. Most companies I've seen provide about 5 or 6 sessions per incident. That means that if you have something going on in January, you can call and you get access to a therapist that you see for 6 sessions. And then sometime in June, something else comes up and you get another 6 sessions. It's one of the most underutilized services that's available, and your employers usually is a part of a program, and whether or not you use it, they're still going to be part of that program. It's there, it's usually of no cost to the employee. Yeah, I highly recommend that people use it. Just use it, and yeah. 2, your health insurance. Many people have health insurance, and health insurance, a lot of them do offer mental health or behavioral health services. And sometimes there may be a copay to it. I cannot speak for it would depend on your plan and your plan with your insurance. But contact them, ask them what your mental health services are. And if you do have coverage, is there a copay? What is the copay? Sometimes, depending on situations, I know that sometimes therapists will waive the copay for a client who needs the service but cannot afford the copay. So contact your employee assistance program, contact your health insurance company. 3, colleges and universities. A lot of them, especially those colleges and universities that have large mental health type programs, like a large psychology program or a large psychiatry program, a lot of times they have community mental health centers. Those centers are usually staffed by a combination of licensed professionals. A lot of them generally they'll probably be faculty at the college or the university, and interns, meaning that students who have not yet graduated but are in the last section, the last little bit of their training. So these are the same people that you would be going to in the community anyway, except that at the college or university level, or at the college or university center, you get them for a much more affordable price. Often free. Sometimes they may ask a donation. Sometimes they may have a nominal cost that if people can't afford it, a lot of times they can waive it. 4, community mental health agencies. There are a gazillion of them out there. And one of the ways to find out about them is 211. If you contact 211 and ask for community mental health services in your area, they will be able to refer you to organizations that can provide the service. A lot of times they can be very low cost to even free. If you go to a center, you need the service, but you cannot afford the cost, more often than not, there's some kind of way they can work out the financial piece with you so that you're paying. I've seen people pay $5 per session, and I've seen people get the sessions for free. Finally, your house of worship. Most of us are familiar with counseling from your pastor or counseling from the elders at your church. Yes, a lot of houses of worship do provide that service, but some of the larger churches go a little bit further, where they will help you de-escalate, help you get out of crisis mode, and then if you need more than what they can provide, they will actually pay. Some churches or some houses of worship or organizations of worship will actually pay for their members to receive counseling services. So if you are struggling and you don't have any of the other 4 resources, and you belong to a house of worship, reach out to the pastors, see what your church, your congregation, see what they have to offer. So quick recap. 1, your EAP, Employee Assistance Program, the most underutilized service in the country. use it. Call your HR person, ask about it. Health insurance, if you have it, call them, see what services are available to you. If you have colleges and universities in your community, they probably have a center. Call them and ask for community mental health services. Call 211. They'll be happy to give you a full list of them, or you just go to 211.org and get that list. And finally, your house of worship, because a lot of times they will have the in-house counseling with your pastor, and if it needs to go beyond that, sometimes they'll be happy to pay for it if you need them to. And that is all we have for today. If you're struggling, please do reach out and get the help you need. Good morning, world. Have an awesome day.